Dairy farmers have long been regarded as the battlers among those who earn their living from the land. Their workload is constant, the hours are long, and the rewards are relatively small. Yet Australia's dairy industry has developed into a significant force, with an annual turnover of more than $5 billion. And among the organisations that market the nation's milk, one in particular stands out for its commitment to quality and vision for the future. That organisation is Norco, the cooperative society that is, naturally, Australia. Norco has grown from a regional dairy cooperative into a national manufacturer and distributor of high-quality food products. An extraordinary variety of goods flow from the Norco factories. Dairy products of all kinds, white milk and flavoured milk, low-fat milk, powdered milk, ice cream in 16 different flavours, frozen confections, 9 varieties of cheese. The Meat Products division produces hams, bacon and small goods of many kinds, shapes and sizes. The company packages fruit juices and drinks. Even pure fresh water collected from subterranean basins in the mountainous Dorrigo region of New South Wales. An Australian government task force on regional development has described Norco as an outstanding example of an organisation that is adding value to existing industry. To grow strong, Norco's policy is to diversify and expand. It has built up an effective national network of customers by going into the distribution business. It markets not only its own products, but those of other manufacturers. Today, Norco's sales and distribution centres handle more than 2,500 lines, both food and dry goods.
6250 Devon, yes.
Telemarketing staff contact more than 7,000 retail customers several times every week to take orders and present new products. 60 company-owned refrigerated trucks deliver directly to customers, backed up by contractors who deliver to retail warehouses throughout Australia. Norco's interests span a large slice of Australia's east coast, stretching from tropical Rockhampton to temperate Sydney. The company's head office is located in Lismore. Its 5 factories are in Lismore, Beaudesert, Casino, Murwillumbah and Raleigh. There are 11 sales and distribution centres, 17 rural stores and a central rural store warehouse in Brisbane. Norco's long history dates back to the 5th of June, 1895. On that date, the first batch of cream was poured into churns to make butter at a factory at Byron Bay. In recent times, Norco's growth has been phenomenal. In the space of a decade, the value of its net assets increased 7-fold, from $5 million to $35 million. Total assets exceed $74 million. Presiding over this exciting period of continuing growth is an experienced executive staff and a chairman who is a third-generation dairy farmer. Warren Noble is as much at home in the boardroom as he is on his farm at Eureka near Byron Bay. As chairman of the Norco Cooperative Society, he exerts a guiding influence on the organisation's future.
Norco has been an important part of our community for 100 years. Our company employs in excess of 800 people. and we make a significant cash input into the region's economy. Norco has a vision for the future that calls for solid growth in all areas of our operations. We need to expand our range of products. We must increase our share of the Australian market, and we must develop new markets overseas. Australia must take on the world to gain new export markets. So Norco faces the challenge of matching the world's best manufacturing practices. We must rise to this challenge and be competitive. We need to compete with the rest of the world for these new export opportunities that will open up for our value-added food products.
To take on the rest of the world, Norco's policy is to form strategic alliances with other manufacturers, both here and overseas. One such alliance has boosted Norco's output of ice cream. Under a joint venture agreement with Baskin-Robbins International, Norco has the exclusive right to produce American-style ice cream for Baskin-Robbins franchise outlets throughout Australia. To remain competitive, Norco has embarked on a multi-million-dollar upgrade of its processing plants. The strategy has the strong support of the company's 400 farming family shareholders. Raw milk is the product that underpins Norco's operations. An endless supply flows from more than 400 dairy farms. These are scattered throughout southeast Queensland and the northeast of New South Wales. In this subtropical region, the supply of milk is not interrupted by extremes of climate. Even the protein and fat levels in the milk remain constant all year round. Today's efficient refrigeration systems and extensive laboratory testing ensure the quality of the product. Even the taste has improved since the advent of homogenization. This process breaks up the milk's fat globules and disperses them evenly through the liquid, giving it a creamy taste. Pasteurization kills all harmful bacteria, with little effect on flavor and food value. Quality control is applied at all stages to all products. In this case, an ink jetting machine puts on the use-by date and also keeps a record that can trace any particular batch. Norco is quick to respond to changing tastes in the marketplace. The swing to low-fat diets brought an immediate response in the form of low-fat fresh milk. Now there's milk for all tastes. Low-fat, skim, flavoured, calcium-enriched, even a high-energy extra creamy milk called white gold. The great thing about milk is its versatility. It can be made into many products, yet these products remain natural foods in spite of all the processes they undergo. Norco cheeses, for example, are matured naturally, without chemical additives or colouring. Even the enzyme that curdles the milk during the cheese-making process is no longer derived from animals, but comes instead from a vegetable extract. Norco still follows the traditional principles of cheese-making, but the process today is highly automated with improved quality control. The cheese is pressed into large blocks and packed for maturing. This can take anything from 2 months up to 1 year. When the cheese has reached its desired maturity, it's packed and sealed for dispatch. Norco makes a wide range of cheeses. Reduced fats, mild, vintage, matured, cheese to suit a wide range of tastes. Norco strives to achieve the highest possible standards of excellence through its quality assurance program. Tests ensure that the products comply with Australian health standards, which are among the strictest in the world. The quality assurance program is constantly monitored by the New South Wales Dairy Corporation, the statutory body responsible for product quality. As a result, Norco products are entitled to display the corporation's seal of approval, the dairy mark symbol. This guarantee of quality is an important element in planning the marketing of Norco products. Quality that has been rewarded with many gold medals in dairy product competitions. In this innovative, market-driven business, new products are constantly under development, taking account of changing public tastes both in Australia and overseas. Of all frozen foods, ice cream and frozen confections come in the widest range of shapes, sizes and taste sensations. Ice cream is the product of a high-volume, highly automated system. It's made to strict standards to control bacteria and ensure the nutritional value of the product. Norco's reputation for quality has been achieved partly through a high standard of hygiene. Electronically controlled cleaning systems automatically clean any of the factory's flow lines on demand. The Norco factories are large and complex, with each section dependent on the other. The raw milk flows in to a strict timetable every day of the year. This factory has its own treatment plant to reduce its wastewater to a level of contamination below that of a normal household. Solid waste extracted during the treatment process is rich in protein and fat and is used either as a soil improver or as feed for livestock. Norco's factories employ the latest technology, backed up by that all-important human element. The company wants the best possible conditions for its family of employees, with opportunities for training and advancement.
Good morning, Norco. Liz speaking.
By cultivating an environment of integrity and trust in employee relations, Norco is better able to carry out its main mission. That is, to secure the best possible returns for its milk suppliers and investors. Its aim is to continually improve, diversify and expand in order to increase the profitability of the dairy farms that supply that basic raw material, milk. The Norco rural stores serve the needs of the company's milk suppliers and other customers. They're staffed by people qualified to give advice on animal health, pasture improvement, and vegetable and crop production. Norco's Farm Production Group provides farmers with advice on everything from whole farm planning to herd improvement, new technology, and artificial breeding programs. Australian dairy farms are among the most cost-efficient in the world. Today, there are fewer farms with bigger herds and labour-saving technology. Cattle can be grazed all year round, a big cost advantage. And supplementary feed can be given to boost production when milk prices are high. The yield per cow is higher, thanks to improved animal husbandry. Most farmers keep a record of each cow's performance. This, combined with artificial insemination and embryo transfer, make it possible to choose the best genetic strains in breeding fine dairy herds. Increased milk production, combined with a shift to low-fat products, has left a surplus of butterfat. Norco sees an urgent need to find new uses and more markets for value-added forms of this raw material. Much of it is turned into powdered milk for the local market and for export. A bright future is predicted for exports of specialised powder blends for industries such as bakeries and confectionery manufacturers. Norco already has important markets in Asia. Ahead lies the tough business of striking deals and forming alliances with individuals and organisations in other markets. The export potential for Norco's products is enhanced by Australia's reputation as a country with a clean environment. Food of very high quality is produced here, and there's enormous scope for expansion. Norco has all the elements needed for success. It has the raw material, the plants, the know-how, and the distribution network. Added to this is a vital ingredient of Norco corporate culture. That is, customer service of a kind that will set the company ahead of its competition. Norco has to take on the rest of the world and match the best that its competitors can produce. At the same time, the company aims to remain a caring and supportive corporate citizen. Norco is closely woven into the fabric of the economic and social life of the community it serves. The company supports a wide range of community activities, everything from supplying butter for the school fete to sponsoring an annual competition for aspiring riders. If this region of perpetual summer has an icon, it's Norco. The familiar trademark is a symbol of achievement and a source of pride for the people of the New South Wales North Coast and Southeast Queensland. Norco and its products bring a lot of pleasure to a lot of people, naturally.